Hello guys, we're back with another reaction. This time part 2 to No Wife, No Family, No Kids, Nothing. Female Nature Ruined Everything by Terry Joe Jr. Alright, let's begin.
So
Part 2.
that saved me big time when things ended. In fact, I gave her more whenever they came here to pick up the rest of the stuff. I gave her even more than I should have. But, I felt, yeah, I'll do that. I wasn't like, oh, I can't believe this is done. I'm just going to give her her own stuff and I'm not going to give her anything else. Like, that's not the mindset I had. Like, I'm good. What happened has happened. Tried. And that's it. So, yeah, man, the world we're in today, so many men that should have wives, family, kids. I should probably have that stuff right now. Probably should.
You don't have to, dude. It takes time. Not everyone has a family at like 18 or 25, Some people are late bloomers.
I was so close so many times.
I don't know how old this guy is. I think he's 30, isn't he?
And it's not that it won't happen. I genuinely believe that is going to happen for myself, but everything happens for a reason. But there's so many men today that are in that position. And I truly believe it's as bad as it is today because of the world we're currently in. Female nature is unhinged. Female nature is on steroids.
True.
Because of this.
It's not the only reason, man. The phones have played a big part, but there's other factors. If you look at the feminist movement and what feminism has done, women's rights movement, culture shifting away from God, from Christian values, family Christian values, seeing, degeneracy run amok, those such things. And the fact that there's no shame anymore. There's no shame in the culture. You see all sorts of horror stories on the news now. And especially on YouTube and online. It gets real dark real quick. Let me tell you.
And this makes women such less people than they used to be. Women are fractions of what they used to be because of the cell phone. Because they can get away with it. They're allowed to get away with it. If they're involved in something and there's some adversity and it forces them to grow, instead of doing that deep work that they need to get done, they self-sabotage, they abandon a good man, and they go to someone else who's even lesser, who's going to put up with their BS because they don't want to change. If they
Beta bucks the lux. Let me tell you, it's real. Not only that, it's like, bro, it's just, I don't know what to say, man. Tough times, man. Tough times.
they wanted to, they would. Women used to have to be better for a man to even keep them in the same house. And guess what? They're not so quick to leave. Why? Because they didn't have this. And it's not so easy to meet somebody else that has high value. So women used to be better because of this. Women have so many mental issues, mental illnesses today, all this stuff because of this.
Yep. It's gone through the roof, man. You look at the amount of women that are having mental breakdowns. The fact that most women are like liberal, far left. Not all, obviously, as a generalization. That's what the statistics show, Men generally tend to vote right. Women generally tend to vote left, So that's what the data shows anyway. Just look at the American data for, the US presidency. Men voted Republican, women voted Democrat.
Because they have opportunities that force them to grow and they don't take them. because they can just further manipulate a man with this so they can get closer to someone else, and some other guy can deal with all my stuff, and I can use him for my own self-relief because I'm miserable.
Where B2B commerce meets bold innovation. Buyers want to connect with B2B businesses in multiple ways, online.
And they go to man to man to man to man to man. One day they might learn. One day they might learn. Through all the men that women use was a father who has failed, or a mother, or both.
Yeah, that's true. There's definitely a lot of single mothers out there. There's a lot of broken homes out there, man. It just doesn't work when you don't have the dad in your life, let me tell you. Every son, every daughter needs a loving father. Hey, I got one. The Lord. Let's go. He's awesome. I love Jesus.
That is why I don't want to see any of you guys, including myself, dating anyone's undiagnosed daughter.
Pardon me.
Because we get shit on. We lose. They win, we lose. I shouldn't say they win because they don't.
And not only that, they take you to the courts and clean you out for your money in divorce court. So that's not good. Divorce is through the roof. Depression's through the roof. Mental illness is through the roof. So yeah, it's not looking good for women. It's not looking good for men. So yeah. Anyway, let's continue.
But they did get stuff from us. They did get our love. They did get our attention. They did get free meals, free everything, free fun, taken to museums, amusement parks, water parks, trips, everything else. Yeah, they got it from us. So they kind of did win. And we invested into a black hole that sucked it all up and just left. Because they're greedy. They don't want to do the work. They don't want to be a good woman. They just want to use. It's their benefit. They just want everything to be their way. And they don't want to bring any value. They complain about it. They complain about bringing you value. Some of these women are treacherous, bro. Some of these women are straight up evil. They've been told, don't do nothing for a man. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't cook for a man. Do not clean for a man. Do not do that. No. Don't do that.
True, there are some lazy women out there, let me tell you. Some lazy men too. But my dog's dreaming. He's dreaming. I don't know what it was. He was growling. Alright, let's continue.
That. But what are men told? Buy her dinner. Buy her the dates. Do this for her. Do that for her. Never ask her to pay for anything. No, you do it all. But for them, you're just a queen. You just deserve the world.
Yeah, if men say, no, you need to be I don't know the word. I don't like saying this word, an alpha male. And say, no, you got to go 50-50 on the date. They complain, they cry, they moan. No, that's not fair. It should be equal, right? 2025. Equal rights, equality and all that. Feminism, you know. We're equal. We share the load. No? Don't you agree? Let me know.
Narcissism. As far as I'm concerned, women of the past have come into a man's life, submitted, got major benefits from this man, and also...
You know what he's not mentioning? He might mention it yet. It's because women have entered the workforce. I'm telling you, man. Back in the day, there was obviously jobs back in the day for women, of course. But it's the corporations, man. They've flooded the workforce with women, and what it's done is it's made things more competitive, more hard. Women no longer have to, but the point I'm trying to get to is women no longer have to be financially dependent on men. They can do it themselves. Why are they going to stay with someone they don't have to? They're not going to. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that, man, not unless they absolutely have to. That's why you see an increase in passport bros. Men of higher value economically, right, go to poorer countries where their dollar or pound, whatever you want to call it, their money is worth more. They get more bang for their buck. And it's almost like you're in a time capsule, and you sort of go back a few decades, where how things used to be, where the man was the main breadwinner, he was the main provider, he takes care of the family unit, he provides for the wife, for himself, if there's kids, things like that. You can't really do that in the West because, well, one, cost of inflation, cost of living crisis, and it's only going to get worse, believe me, it will. And a bunch of other factors. It's tough times, dude. Tough times. Let me put it that way.
So took care of their men by doing stuff around the home, by having children, by raising the children, by taking care of the home. Women go to work, men go to work, and do much harder work than women do. And it's so rigged today, it's not even funny. So with this information, we have to adjust, and we have adjusted. We have to adjust. We have to do what's best for us. Whatever situations we get ourselves involved in, we have to tell ourselves, you know what? We're doing this, and it's all right if something goes wrong. It's all good. We just have to not overinvest in someone who could just leave so easily one day, because things started to get tough. And you know what? A relationship is going to get tough. There's going to be indifferences. Once that dopamine wears off, y'all is going to start to butt heads.
Dude, it's because there's a lack of loyalty. It even says so in the Bible. Not loyalty. Sorry, I got confused. Whoever finds a wife finds a good thing from the Lord, receives favor from the Lord. So if you find a wife, guess what? You find a good thing. Yeah, it's not easy finding a good wife, let me tell you. It's hard work, let me tell you.
But you would butt heads a lot less with a woman who knows her role and who knows that she has to bring some value to the table as well. So women wonder why men only want sexual access today. And it's because, for the most part, that's all women have that men want. Like, most of you don't offer anything else that's even remotely good.
Stretching will not make you flexible, and it will not eliminate your recurring injuries. Stretching will relax your muscles and make you feel good in the moment, but it will not make you strong, mobile, or resilient.
And women are using men for dinner dates. Women are using men for sex as well. Women are using men for trips and vacations. Women use that guy for maintenance. Women use that guy for this. Women use that guy for that, because every guy has a specialty. And to women, oh, that's all he's good for. All he's good for is to take me on a vacation. Oh, that guy, all he's good is for sex. He doesn't have the money, but I can use him for that. And I can use that guy for that thing. You guys think women aren't doing this? Women do this 100 times worse than men ever will, or men ever could. You guys just can't be the dummy who's getting used. And I'm not saying use women, but women wonder why so many men just want to use them for sexual access today. That's because most of y'all don't bring nothing else to the table. Y'all don't make good girlfriends. Y'all don't make good wives. A lot of you, we can't even stand to be around you for a full 24-hour period. I'm just being honest.
True. Dude, I had a couple of friends and like they even told me like, bro, like I'd rather play games with the boys. I'd rather go out, rather go to the park, play basketball, things like that. Oh, it's crazy, man. I'm not gonna name names, don't worry. But I know a couple of people where it's like, bro, they just can't stand them, dude. It's crazy, man. What's I don't know, dude. I don't have the solution, dude. I don't know. Passport bro, that's my solution. Passport bro. Try and get you a nice Thai or conservative wife. Chinese wife. There's loads of Chinese women that are single in China. I saw that online. So if you learn the language or whatever, if you're interested in that. There's other countries as well. You got Africa, you got the continent of Africa, you got China, you got the Middle East. So you got options, you know. That's what I'm trying to say.
I'm not saying all women, but look at what's out there today, bro. Look at what is out there today. Is it special? Is it so good out there? Is there all these great women out there? No. Even if you're a great man, there's still, bro, it's slim pickings, bro. No matter who you are, it is slim pickings. And this is why so many men today are left without a wife, without kids, without family, and have next to nothing besides themselves. Because of how insane society has become today and how selfish and narcissistic women have become.
Yeah, I've dealt with, I'm not going to say who it is. There was a woman a few years ago who I dealt with that. I thought maybe, we could make things work and that, but she was so toxic, man. So I understand your pain, brother. Let me tell you.
It's really like this, bro. And it's really this bad. And I'm not saying you can't land on a good woman because you can. Just be patient. Be patient and just, all you can do is have hope that one day it's going to happen. And just continue to be who you are. And stay away from women that want to use you for some stuff. Because a lot of them are. And a lot of them are super manipulative. A lot of them come off and pretend they're so loving and caring and all this stuff. And they're going to be your wife one day and all this stuff. She just used you for a short period of time. And then it's over. And back to the streets she goes. The 304 that she is.
Damn.
And they don't want to be labeled this. They don't want to be called this. But reality is, you are that. Because that's what your actions show that you are. They just don't want the label. But it's who they are and it's what they're doing. And these types of women make terrible women. They're not even women. I shouldn't even call them a woman. They're a narcissistic parasite. Labeled a female. They ain't no real woman. But anyways, guys, that is the video for this evening. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, the same username as here on YouTube. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. God willing, God bless. We'll see y'all at the top.
That was a good one, man. By, what's his name again? Sproul Joel, isn't it? What's his name? No, Terry Joel. Sorry, my bad. That was a good one. Closing thoughts. Yeah, dating scene is crazy. A lot of women, not all, but a lot of women are acting nuts, dude. They're just acting crazy. It's so hard to just find a good woman, man. Like, where are you? You know? But yeah. Oh, I hope you guys liked it. Give that dude a like and subscribe to him. If you like my video, comment down below what your experiences are. Let me know. Please like, share and subscribe for more. This was King Jakes, my reaction The female nature ruined everything. Oh, that was a spicy one. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.